Well, so we have this strong storm system that is moving across the country. It will be weakening as it approaches our area here tonight. However, it does still bring with it a chance for some strong to potentially severe storms. Our biggest threat is going to be damaging winds, but with the heavy rain that rolls through, we know in our poor drainage areas, we can get some isolated street flooding pretty easily. Right now at the Hyatt Regency Clearwater, you see mixed skies out there, and those waters are certainly rough. There are quite a few coastal concerns. I'll go over those in a moment, but right now this warmth is primarily due to a really strong southerly flow ahead of this frontal boundary. So we are at 84 degrees in Lakeland and Haines City, 83 in Brooksville, 82 in Crystal River, Tampa right now at 78, 82 in Arcadia, 83 in Avon Park. You've probably noticed how humid and just real sticky it's become outside today with that southerly flow bringing in so much moisture and warmth. And the tornado watch box to our north, including much of the panhandle of Florida and North Florida right now extending into Georgia and the Carolinas. This is where the strongest portion of the storm is at the current time. And again, it's going to be a couple of hours before it makes its way into our area. Ahead of it, we've got these strong winds coming from the south. They're gusting to anywhere from around the upper 20-mile-per-hour range to the mid-40s. 44-mile-per-hour gusts still being reported in Brooksville, 41 in Sarasota, 36 around Hayden City and into Avon Park, 36 around St. Pete, 29 in Tampa. As we look at the futurecast, between now and 8 o'clock, we might see an isolated shower or some sprinkles, a little drizzle. But the main line of the storm starts to work its way in right around 8 o'clock or so in our northern counties if this verifies right on the money. Now, again, there can be some variation in the timing, but I would say anytime after 7 o'clock, if you're in Citrus County, I would be ready for those storms to start rolling on through. And then that chance for rain and storms will continue to push south around midnight on top of Tampa, give or take an hour, and then continuing to push south after that. So by 2-3 o'clock in the morning, this is really winding down and moving out of the area, which is great timing for the morning commute. However, we're still likely to wake up with some ponding on the roadways or some wet roads at a minimum. And then we will notice those winds coming in from the north. So even though we wake up to temps near 60 degrees, the temps just start to level off throughout the day. As the sunshine returns, we really don't warm up. We'll still be in the low 60s tomorrow afternoon. So we are in that slight risk category for severe storms here tonight, primarily from 7 o'clock tonight till about 3 o'clock in the morning. The biggest risk is damaging winds, but we'll also get those heavy downpours, which could lead to some minor flooding in some poor drainage areas. Otherwise, an isolated tornado can't be ruled out. A water spout that moves on shore is certainly one of those possibilities that we can't rule out. As far as the coastal concerns go, the high surf advisory and high risk of rip currents continues through about 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And a coastal flood advisory in effect until 1 o'clock in the morning. And that is, again, ahead of this storm system. That water may push in around high tide and elevate the levels enough to create some coastal flooding, especially possible in our northern counties. So again, as we look at the next 7 days, once we get beyond this rain and storms moving through, conditions will improve dramatically, and we have a gorgeous weekend ahead with lots of sunshine and comfortable temps.